Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC 193 alongside the happiest man in Melbourne today. This is Lenny Fresquez, Holly Holm's longtime agent and promoter, the man who many moons ago told me that she would be the one to defeat Ronda Rousey. Lenny, thank you for the time. First off, what is going through your mind right now?
Just basking in the glory, I mean, just basking in what I knew would come through, I've always believed in Holly, and I have always, any obstacle we've ever put in front of her, she's always conquered. When she stumbled, she didn't want to do anything else but get up and fight the girl that had beat her. Just an amazing person. I've worked with a lot of fighters, and she's an exceptional fighter. There's not many fighters like her with heart, grit, loyalty, dedication. I mean, she's like just the kind of athlete that you can't say enough good things about. Role model. Preacher's daughter treats her well. I mean.
Do you recall what you were thinking throughout the fight? In the first round, she was landing punches, she was eluding Ronda. Second round, of course, we know what happened, the finish. What's going through your mind, someone who's known her for all these years, when this is happening, it's becoming real?
I never doubted it was going to happen. I actually even thought it was going to happen in that round. So, I mean, it just, like, God is great, and, I mean, everything that we prayed for, and it just fell together. Everything just fell together, and I just had this weird feeling she was going to knock her out in the second round, and I mean, it's just I don't know how this could happen, but it's great.
Ever since this fight was announced, people criticized her, said it was too soon. They said, she's not ready for this. She's going to get smoked, all that stuff. And you were confident, like I said from the beginning. Were you just sitting back and laughing? The odds were incredible against her.
It was. I laughed at the odds, and I was telling everybody she's going to make it look easy, and everybody was thinking I was crazy, and I was saying she's going to make it easy, and they didn't believe me. But, when you got Greg Jackson, Mike Winklejohn, Izzy Martinez, and the best team, and all the Ibarra, and we, just the team that she has, the coaches that she has, I'm such a small part of it. I just put the deals together. These guys work with her day and night. Mike Winklejohn puts his heart and soul into this. I mean, it's just been a great relationship with us three. We've been together for 12 years, and I mean, it's just great. I mean, this is probably, and I think this is her 20th title. I had told the UFC, get the Guinness Book of World Record there, but they didn't believe me, and they missed out on a thing there. But we're just happy. I mean, we're just excited. We want to thank Dana, Lorenzo, for giving us this opportunity, and Ronda too. I mean, Ronda, we wouldn't be at this level if she hadn't brought it. If the women's wasn't to that. I knew they were in the same situation I was in boxing when Holly totally dominated boxing in 3 different weight divisions, now 35. So she's dominated the 135, the 140, the 147, and the 154. The baddest girl on the planet, and the nicest girl on the planet on top. More important, a good person. Other than that, that's really what counts.
Very well said. I got to ask, did you capitalize on those crazy odds?
Of course I did. Of course I did. We made a lot of money, and thank you, Vegas, for putting the odds up like that.
Can you share how much?
We got into some really good money.
You don't want to tell us the number.
You're
I
good.
want to know how smart you are.
We got into the 6 figures, I'll put it that way.
Wow. Very well done on that front as well. And I know that you held out for a good contract. You didn't want to jump right in there when she was a free agent. What does this do for her contract? Does it become a whole new one now that she's champion?
I don't want to really say anything. We're just basking in glory right now, and we got 2 more fights on the contract, and these guys have been great to us. We look for a lot bigger things. This is just the start. I mean, this is just the start, and we just, as always, we want to plan with them. Holly's, all her career has always been planned, and it's just great to work with an athlete, with the guys and the coaches that we work with.
And what's your plan for the next fight? Are you down with the immediate rematch? And if so, do you want it to be on a big card like UFC 200? What are you thinking right now?
Well, we're going to sit down and think about it. Like I said, I don't really want to say nothing. We've got to sit down with the guys at UFC and see what makes sense for Holly. Everything's about what's best for Holly.
Okay. And let's end on this. Brandon Gibson, who's a coach over at Jackson Winklejohn, told me that the mayor reached out to him tonight to plan a massive homecoming for Holly. Do you have any idea what this will be like?
The whole town was going crazy. We had, they had, I think, over 50 outlets in Albuquerque showing the fight tonight. They were all sold out. We had one at the Route 66 with a 3,000 seat arena. Downtown had a 3,000 seat. It was like a Super Bowl in New Mexico. It really was. And Holly won the Super Bowl for New Mexico. And a big shout out to all our fans in New Mexico that have always supported Holly from day one. I mean, since day one, Holly's had just the biggest fan base, and everyone always said, you're not going to go out of New Mexico, you don't fight nobody out of New Mexico. But there was no need to. When you have a fan base like New Mexico, she's the franchise that's going. When I was talking with Lorenzo and Dana, I was telling I'm selling you a franchise here. I mean, I know they thought I was crazy, but I was sincerely serious,
And in your opinion, is this belt bigger than all those other boxing belts?
Yes, I would have to say so.
Okay.
I would have to say so. I'm not discounting those because all those different organizations just always helped us, whatever we did. But yeah, I would have to say this just really puts that, I was really disappointed when I heard about Ronda being on the Ring magazine. That really upset me.
Why?
Because Holly's the best boxer of all time,
Right.
going in to try to make history. And Ronda's never even been on a boxing match. And Holly should have been on that cover, which I'm sure Oscar will fix that mistake and do it. But I'll give Oscar his preps for doing what he needed to do, sell stuff. He's a good promoter, but I'm just happy for even all the boxing promoters that we worked with. They all had a big part in Holly's success.
Final question, and again, thank you. You've been so gracious with your time tonight and throughout her MMA journey with us. This is an amazing thing, and her life is definitely going to change. How do you ensure that she remains the same person, that preacher's daughter, that nice person that you were just talking about?
You know what? I was just telling Izzy Martinez, I go, you know what? This doesn't make nothing to her. She's just the same person. It doesn't matter what happens. She's just a sweet, humble person, and that's why, like when Ronda got into that, I think she's just trying to get herself worked up because Holly's not a fake. What you see is what you get. She's genuinely that type of person, So I just hope that everyone that doubted her, well, you got a new champion and supporter and backer, and we'll be on the wave.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mahalo, Lenny.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.